Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to squeeze it in Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in and knock it away.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
His pass caught at the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
14, Patriots 7.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Jonathan Jones.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. And there goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dante Hightower in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Murray escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Look at this. They get the turnover they takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Now Newton on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene there to make the grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Off play action. Murray. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Cardinals 20.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This is all the time.
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake. Murray. And he can't hang on to it. That one is shielded. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
Off play action. Murray flushed out right. See you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Off the play fake. Murray. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. In the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? In a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a man? Just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and... Up to the 28-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
first down throw for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Patriots.
On first and 10, Newton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
7 yards. It's second down. 20.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards.
First down, New England.
On first down, it's Newton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete.
Newton's pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. To the air again, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
10 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Forced out to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brought down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 91 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with him. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Being chased out left. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
New England.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
50X the money. 50X the money. Gun.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jacob Breeland as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Jameer Byrd.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Newton on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was brought down.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Damiere Byrd. 34 yards, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll run it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
48-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, it's Ingram down to the 25.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million, I'm only 19.